Hello dear students, welcome to the video of EVS Every Drop Counts, class 5th. We all know how important water is to us. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. This water is distributed throughout the planet in various forms and shapes, called the various water bodies. These water bodies differ in size right from huge ones like oceans, seas, to the small ones like ponds. The various water bodies we see on the earth's surface are in the form of oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, ponds, waterfalls, etc. There are two main sources of water: surface water and groundwater. Surface water is found in lakes, rivers, reservoirs, etc. Underground water lies under the surface of the land, where it travels through and fills openings in the rocks. Let us see Jaisalmer in the map of India. Jaisalmer, the Golden City, is a city in the Indian state of Rajasthan, located 575 kilometers west of the state capital Jaipur. The town lies in the heart of the Thar Desert. The town is also famous for Gadisar Lake. We can see here Gadisar Lake. Gadsisar. The Gadsisar Lake is one of the most famous tourist places in Jaisalmer. Sar means a lake. King Gadsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. All around the lake, there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in the lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the third lake, and so on, filling 9 such interconnected lakes. The collected rainwater could be used throughout the year, and there was no shortage of water. Gadsisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now, the water does not get collected in these lakes but just flows away and is wasted. Al Biruni. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al Biruni. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Where is Uzbekistan? Look at the map. We can locate Uzbekistan in the world map. We can see the route from Uzbekistan to India. In 1017, he traveled to India and authored a study of Indian culture, Tariq al-Hind, History of India, after exploring the Hindu faith practiced in India. He was an impartial writer on customs and creeds of various nations and was given the title Al-Ustad, the Master, for his remarkable description of early 11th century India. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutaras, raised platforms all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here, it rains for only 10 to 12 days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water in them all round the year, and yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and johards were made to collect these precious drops of water. Some water from the lakes soaked into the ground and reached the wells and bawdis, step well in that area. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. See the picture of step well. Instead of drawing the water off from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. Every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at this picture. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? Draw the path. Let us see the path in the left hand side. The rainwater goes from the roof to the pipes. Then these pipes carry the water to the underground tank. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the collection and storage of rain rather than allowing it to run off. Rainwater is collected from a roof-like surface and redirected to a tank, deep pit well, or a reservoir. It is the collection of rainwater from a surface that allows for the rainwater to be stored and used at a later time. Rainwater harvesting, saving and using rainwater for daily domestic purposes was a popular method of water conservation. Benefits of rainwater harvesting. It is a free resource. It is environment friendly. It is a great backup resource when faced with a water crisis. It is not expensive and it is also easy to maintain. It recharges the groundwater levels. This process includes three essential steps. They are collection of rainwater, treatment and storage of rainwater, reuse of rainwater. Groundwater is water that is found underground in cracks and spaces in the soil, sand, and rocks. Customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, dharas, step wells, nalas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. Some are Chhat Puja, Holi, Boita Bandana और कार्तिक पूर्णिमा, बाली यात्रा, कांवर यात्रा, बोलबम. Water is being filled in this beautiful copper pot. The shining yellow pot of brass is seen in the picture. Many stone carvings are also made near the place of drinking water. Let us locate Jodhpur in the map of India. Think over it. In 1986, there was no rain in Jodhpur and the surrounding areas. People remembered the old and forgotten step well. They cleaned the step well and more than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of the area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the step well. After a few years, it rained well and again the step well was forgotten. There are two old wells in the area where Punita lives. Her grandmother says that about 15-20 years ago, there was water in these wells. The wells could have dried up because water is being pumped up from under the ground with the help of electric motors. The lakes in which rainwater used to collect are no longer there. The soil around trees and parks is now covered with cement. Let us see the different ways in which people manage water today. This is how we get water. A Jalbod water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over water. We fill water from the well. The nearby well dried up years ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. We get water at home for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all day. Sometimes it is dirty. We get water from our taps all day long. There is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water for drinking. We have put a pump directly in the Jalbod pipeline. Now we don't have any problem. We have put a motor to pump up the water from the borewell, but there is no electricity. So what do? We get water from the canal itself. Do you get water in your house by any of these ways? If you get water by some other way, write in your notebook. Everyone has the right to live. Yet, is everybody getting enough water to live or even water to drink? Why is it that some people have to buy drinking water? Should it be like this? Water on this earth is for one and all. Look at this water bill. Look at this bill and tell. From which office has this bill come? This bill has come from Delhi Jal Board. Why do you think Delhi Sarkar, Government of Delhi is written under Delhi Jal Board? Delhi Sarkar, Government of Delhi is written under Delhi Jal Board because Delhi Jal Board is under the Government of Delhi. In whose name is the bill? The bill is in the name of Sri Muhammad Umar and Dr. Muhammad Soeb. It can be done. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. They ask the elders about the water arrangement in their times. They rebuild the old lakes and johars and also build new ones. Let us see how the group called Tarun Bharat Sangh helped Darki Mai. This is Darki Mai. She lives in the village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. Let us locate Alwar in the map of India. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darki Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. People get more milk. They have started earning more. Thank you.